extremely proud of our players tonight. That was a very good win. We were down on the map there, 3 losses in a row, and they came back Tuesday and Wednesday and really practiced hard, and had a good focus today and came out and earned a very tough victory, even when it didn't look like it was going that great for us. So very, very proud of them hanging in there, just kept plugging, and this was a really, really good win for us.
You shot well in the first half, and yet you're down 3. Then you come out at halftime looking for a good start, and it goes the other way.
Yeah. We had worked very hard on our offense the last couple of days, and I was pleased that we were finally moving the ball and some players were moving. And I just thought that we were doing a good job against them defensively until very late in the shot clock, and then there would be a breakdown or two, and I thought that was a competitiveness we had to find at halftime. I thought we did a good job in the first half of making them take some contested outside shots. They were making some of those, so I just told them if we could, defensively find a way to hang in there and keep guarding, but just get a little bit tougher there at the end of the clock. I felt like if they kept taking contested jumpers all night, we would finally get it turned around. The beginning of the half was not good, but we got a quick timeout and just sort of reset it and went from it there. I mean, it was just 2 bad mental mistakes from a couple of players, so we just tried to get that corrected, and we just really started guarding there toward the end of the game, so I'm real proud of the players.
You feel like you got your point across? Lack of defensive intensity is something that you mentioned after the Georgia loss. Really drove that point home, huh?
Yeah, I thought that they bowed up there a little bit in the second half. They didn't play bad defense in the first half. It just wasn't tough enough there at the end of the clock. And when you get in this league, and I just have so much respect for their guards. I just think South Carolina has some fantastic guards. And if you give them any space or if you let up at all, they're just going to raise up and make some shots. So I thought the defensive intensity was great. And then we finally were able to start communicating. And so then we had the small lineup out there and were able to switch some things, and that was very effective. But that only happens if players are in tune and players are talking. And I thought that was much better in the second half.
South Carolina had 10 more turnovers than they average. Can you just maybe discuss what you guys were able to do to force those?
Well, I think that it was just a cumulative effect of the pressure finally popped it open and started getting some sort of a flurry of turnovers. I think they turned it over just a bunch there in the last 10 minutes. And I thought that was a product of us just hanging in there, staying in the stance. I thought our players on the ball tonight, I thought Castine, I thought Bernicia, I thought Megan just did a fantastic job making them start the offense 90 feet from the basket, and that was, I think, a product of our pressure.
You had a lot of different lineups and different players playing different positions than they might normally play. Is that something you've just kind of come up with in the last few days?
Well, it started with concern at the point, and I just felt like mentally Megan and Jen and Crystal had splitting it over 3 people just couldn't function that way. We just weren't very good. If you think back to last season, Crystal Riley was very effective backing up Amber Smith, role clearly defined, knew what to do, come in, give us some energy. So we just took Jen to the 2 and Megan, put her at the 4, and I think it took some mental pressure off of them. And then you saw Megan was able to take the ball at the end of the game and help us out, and she's a versatile player, and so that worked out. I think 2 really solid days of everybody just having their role a little bit more clearly defined, and I take that one. That's on me. I needed to get that done. But after I watched video and saw our offense needed a lot of work, and we couldn't get a lot of work unless people knew exactly what they were going to be doing in the game. So it was much better when Bernicia's not trying to play the 2 and the 3, she's just playing the 3, and I thought that helped tonight's win.
Could you talk about her performance? She had a career high.
Yeah, Bernicia, hopefully it just helped her being able to focus in. I don't have 2 million things to do. I'm going to pick up the ball on defense and pressure. and I've got a defined role on offense, and I think that really helped her. And then she played with greater energy tonight, and just there at the end, I thought she had better energy than they had, and just made some terrific plays. But her performance and Victoria's performance and Anya's performance all happened because everybody got involved and brought something tonight. So Bernicia just happened to show up in the stat sheet, but I thought everybody did a fantastic job.